So yeah, let's get Nikki new Buff Bunny collection try on haul review. Ashley Gator.
Let's get naked. Not like that, okay, YouTube? Don't try to demonetize me. So in case you haven't heard the news, Buff Bunny's dropping a brand spanking new collection called the Naked Collection. It is a stunningly beautiful color palette. It will be dropping June 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and as always, my code Gaita does give you 10% off your entire Buff Bunny order. Like every other Buff Bunny video, we'll be going over everything that they have shared with me, so the entire brief, everything that's going to be dropping on launch day, and then I'll be reviewing the pieces that I have here today. Guys, this portion of today's video is brought to you by Belief. Belief is an affordable activewear company that you can also find on Amazon. Today I want to share with you one of their brand new sets. We're looking at the Sweat Leaf leggings with the U-neck tank top. These are both in the color Estate Blue. Let's start with the leggings. Right out of the gate, first impression, it's low compression. Very good for aerobics and yoga. You have 2 pockets, no front seam. This is a 27-inch inseam, but they do offer a few different lengths. This is in my true size small. If you're in between, I suggest sizing down. It's very soft to the touch, very good at wicking, so perfect breathable, lightweight pair of leggings to wear during the summer months. To pair with this, I did grab their matching U-neck tank top. This is a full-length tank with a built-in supportive sports bra. The straps are very comfortable, nice and thick. You have a natural scoop neckline on the front and the back. If you're in between, again, I would definitely suggest sizing down. I will have these linked down below in case you're interested. And feel free to use this code right here to save at checkout. I love that Buff Bunny has themes to their launches. This one's no different. So here's what Buff Bunny has to say about the collection. The Naked collection celebrates and embraces your natural body, shape, complexion, and aims to foster self-confidence and a deep love for your body through bold showcases of what society deems as imperfections, like stretch marks, scars, and cellulite. The collection emphasizes the importance of embracing one's uniqueness. The color palette. Here's what we're looking at. Onyx black, chocolate, journey dark brown, mocha, Brady brown, okay Brady Bunch, cocoa, nutmeg, hazelnut, stardust, ivory, almond milk, and white. That's a massive color palette. Every single nude tone possible, for real. In fact, today, since I knew we were filming naked, I used my petite naked eyeshadow palette for this special occasion. How's it look? Does it look okay? The fabrics used in this collection are Elysium, Nimbus, and Nubray. Nothing new there, no new fabrics. As I go over each individual piece, you'll see the color palette over to the left-hand side and everything you need to know on the right-hand side. So feel free to pause the video at any moment if you want to see further into that piece. The pieces that are dropping in this launch are the classic Legacy legging, my favorite, Rosa pocket legging, contour pocket short, Foxy sports bra. I am wearing that right now. This was from a previous collection, actually, that 70s collection. I already have the Stardust color, so I didn't need to grab another one, but I am wearing it and I love it. Contour pocket legging, ribbed booty pant, ribbed seamless short, Revolution sports bra, Queen Bee legging, Legacy 4-inch short, the Lifesaver short. You guys love this short. Ribbed seamless sports bra, ribbed seamless legging, Legacy 6-inch. Let me get a what for my 6-inchers. Naked sports bra, reversible sports bra, okay? I actually did ask for some of these. They're gonna be late, so I don't have them in today's haul, but these are some of my favorite bras. Twisted sports bra, ribbed seamless tank, exposed mesh jacket. It says jacket twice. I thought my eye was playing tricks on me. Game changer belt bag, Revolution halter sports bra, the Ivy bodysuit, ribbed seamless zip jacket, the game changer backpack. All right, go with the flow crop, long sleeve graphic tee, some scrunchies, ribbed crop, dad hat accessories, and full crew socks. The pieces that we've already seen in previous collections are the reversible sports bra, Revolution sports bra, Foxy sports bra, Legacy 6-inch short, Legacy legging, and Lifesaver short. Just so you know, nothing has changed with those pieces. This belt bag, if you look closely, has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It glistens a bit. What I love about this bag is they went with very gold tone accents. It's a very simple, straightforward bag. Opens right in the front. You have an ample amount of space. There's no back zipper, lays flat up against your skin. You can wear it around your waist like I do. I saw Heidi in one of her reels wear it like this. You can totally do that too. This metal is so hunky dunky. Just beware, like, this piece right here is plastic though. Boom. Something I did notice is that this strap, when I tighten it to my preferred tightness, I noticed the strap just kind of hangs loose and has nowhere to go. It's just flying in the wind. Luckily, they did add this elastic strap here. It does stretch out. Kind of tucked it in, did a little back and forth tuckaroo, and it seems to be okay. In fact, from far away, it might look like a cute bow. That's what Bae said. Take a look right over here. These are my measurements. They'll also be in the description box below as well. These are all in a size small. Everything you see in today's video is in my true size small. Let's start with the Ivy bodysuit, because I did an Instagram reel where I styled this with some of the other pieces. You guys really loved it and you had a lot of questions. So this is in the color Brady Brown. Let's start at the top. Top is very pretty. You have a high neck. The sleeves are cut in such a way where it's very flattering, similar to this, where you see a lot of exposed shoulders. Nothing's really cinching in right here. You do have removable bra pads and a full-on shelf bra. Now, what I love about the top here is the fact that these straps are adjustable. This is made completely out of their Nubray fabric, so very, very soft. But if you know the Nubray fabric, you would know it's relatively on the thick side. This does also come in black, so if you're not into this color, at least they went with your signature black. Moving on to the back. this is where it's at. This does not adjust, okay? So this latticey design back here, this crisscross, there's no adjustments whatsoever, but these straps are relatively stretchy. No discomfort whatsoever on the back side. There's the Buff Bunny reflective logo that's printed on the lower back side. You do have slightly arched glute seams, glute separation, little seam breakup, nothing crazy. The shorts are a little too short for me. This is a 4-inch inseam short. You know I'm comfortable with like 6-inch plus. Now I know I say this all the time. I genuinely don't like short shorts. Other than the overall length, I did notice when I squat down and really moved around in this, it did tend to roll a little bit, right? It made its way up. You can expect it to roll ever so slightly. I think this is very true to size. Sizing up or down, if you're in between, this gets tricky. I mean, I would say you can get away with sizing up simply because this material isn't the type to wrinkle around. So I think with a little extra space rather than not enough, that's the route you want to take with this. This is the exposed mesh jacket in the color Stardust. When I saw this jacket on the brief, I knew this would be so perfect for the upcoming super hot months here. Now, this is a full zip. It's a cropped jacket, full mesh, so extremely breathable. You have not one, but 2 side zippered pockets. You also have 2 non-zippered pockets internally. From the front, you can see where the pockets have the double mesh to add in so that you're able to actually put something in here and have a usable pocket. So it does look a little more opaque in certain parts simply because there's extra material. Right where the arm bends, you can see some seam breakup, some contouring happening over there. The cuffs are very stretchy. Best part is the overall mesh material is stretchy too. I'm pulling right at the seams too, right where they combine the seam. And this is not going anywhere. I'm tugging literally as hard as I can and it's not ripping. Please don't rip. The way that they sewed the back material together, it drapes so nicely. It adds a nice level of elegance to this. What's great about this mesh in particular is it could be sporty or sexy depending on what you pair with it. So pair this with an active set, chic sporty. Pair this with a tight summer dress, sexy. Only thing I wish they'd done differently on this jacket, I wish this was gold and not silver. I think with this starlight creamy color, a nice gold accent would have been perfect. And then it would have matched my Game Changer belt bag. This is true to size for sure. I think that you have a little extra room to play with in here, but not a whole ton. So I wouldn't really suggest sizing down in this unless you really prefer something that's more skin tight. Let's talk the ribbed seamless legging and the ribbed seamless sports bra. As you can see, this is a matching set and it's in the color mocha. When I first saw this set, I automatically assumed, okay, this is solely athleisure, right? You have a heavy rib here. I don't know about you, but I don't work out in heavy rib pieces. When actually looking at the brief, apparently, you could use this for working out. Mainly because the leggings have a built-in scrunch bum. Okay. Here's my take on this set first, before we go into the details of it. When I wore this set, the first thing I noticed was this lower part of the bra, that band, mixed with this band, was so compressive that it sandwiched me in and I was just spilling over, if you know what I mean. Uncomfortably. Wasn't very flattering on me. Again, this is just me and my body type and whatnot. My very short torso doesn't help because these almost touched. They almost kissed and made out. I definitely would not want to work out in this. The material's just simply too thick. So starting with the bra, you do have removable bra pads. There's no adjustments on this. You don't have an actual physical band down here, just material. You could see up top, very heavy rib, and then it eventually goes into a smaller, more fine rib. Same with the back. Now what I do like about this set is the fact that they chose to sew in the Buff Bunny logo. It's a nice dark brown, nicely sewn in. This is all seamless, wonderful. Same with the waistband, right on the back, and you have a beautiful V seam as well. This is the type of waistband where if you bend a certain way, it will roll down. The scrunch really does remind me of the Amplify. I noticed it doesn't complete the curve, meaning the scrunch will work its way up almost like a wedgie and then just stop and hover. It only works for half the booty. Now again, this is how it's fitting my glutes and I wasn't totally impressed with this fit. Now, also keep in mind, this is very shiny when you squat as well. Now the front of the legging, all heavy rib. It's very bare around the glutes, which is great. I mean, you do not want rib on top of your glutes, no thanks. Then it starts with the ribbing going down the leg and the back. So it seems to me they tried to mix athleisure with a gym scrunch bum. That's my overall vibe from this. It's got a lot of buoyancy to it, so it's like a lot of bounce back. I think if you're in between, you need to 100% size up in this. The sports bra is tricky because I did feel like I was sagging a little bit. I know only one shoulder strap doesn't help that, but I did feel like there's a little extra room up here, but not here. So that's my dilemma. There's two different sizes happening here. So, I mean, you can size down so that it fits better up here if we have similar bust size, but then you're just gonna have too much compression right here. Now, I do appreciate their experimentation here. And knowing Buff Bunny, whenever they come out with new pieces, they tend to tweak it a little bit, a few times till they get it right. Just right now, this just doesn't work for me. I paired these 6-inch Legacy shorts with the Twisted Sports Bra. These are both in Brady Brown. Starting with the Twisted Sports Bra, this has a natural twist front. It doesn't unravel, it is sewn in. There's no adjustments, you do still have the removable bra pads. Very wide straps indeed. This almost reminds me of how a swimsuit might look. It's very sexy, very low, low, low to the flow support. So this bra is more ideal for smaller busts. I'm like on the brim of this just being too low support. Never thought I'd say that, but it's true. When I lift my arms up, you can see my under boob. I do not suggest wearing this to the gym unless, you know, you have really small busts and you feel confident in doing that. This is made out of the new Bray fabric, so very, very soft, thick material. You do have the printed Buff Bunny logo on this one as well. Very thin and straightforward on the back too. So there's no twist backing, no clasps, nothing. This is a very light support where it's more just for show than anything. So if you're in between with this one, you might want to consider sizing up if you have larger breasts. For me, I'll stick to my true size small. You guys know I love my Legacy leggings. Well, I also love my Legacy 6-inch shorts. See? Now I got some length here and I'm okay. The soft new Bray fabric, the butterfly seam in the back, just really emphasizing the glutes. Some of the most flattering shorts that I've ever worn from Buff Bunny. I love them because they don't roll up. The length is just perfect for that. And they also don't cinch. All right, they're not bad in that department. So these are the Buff Bunny shorts that I'm most comfortable with wearing. And if you are wondering about sheerness, they're really good, especially with any of their new Bray materials. Because it's so thick, it's usually always pretty squat proof, so you wouldn't have a problem with that. My true size small works perfectly. If you're in between, I always suggest sizing up rather than down. I think having a little more room to breathe in these would be good. Let's take a look at the Queen Bee legging and the Naked sports bra. These are in the color mocha, and what's really interesting about these pieces is their use of mesh. Now this set, they did say, is more gym friendly than anything you're gonna see in today's haul. This whole set is made out of nylon and spandex and lycra. Now let's take a look at the sports bra first, huh? This is a really nice supportive sports bra. If you're somebody with larger breasts or you really want to wear a more supportive bra to the gym or just throughout the day, you can do this. This is a high neck, racer back bra with no adjustments. You do have removable bra pads, no band here, so it ends at the seam. This is not a seamless set, do keep that in mind. It's obviously not seamless because the whole front has seamed mesh. So bordering this mesh panel are seams. This is a double lined mesh. However, you can still see through it. In this overlap, you can see my fingers right through it. It's actually really sexy. I looked up close, you can see some cleavage, but that's about it. No nip slip here, we're good. I really like the way that they angled the cut of the arms. This way it gives some room right here. When it's too close to my armpit, then it has that annoying bra bulge. First thing I noticed when I was jumping around is, okay, now we have more of a medium to high impact bra. These seams keep the bra pads in place. On the back, they added in a silver Buff Bunny emblem at the top. Why isn't it gold? Why are some pieces gold and some are not? I don't like the silver. Moving on. the leggings. You have a tapered waist. Look how tiny that looks. What the? It does stretch out nicely. And the compression in the band is nice and moderate. Hugs right up against you, but not overly compressive like that freaking ribbed one. I love the curvature of the seam in the front. I think it's very pretty. Has a little dip in the front, adds some personality. You also have the V seam in the back where it counts. Now you have the corresponding mesh paneling going down the leg. This one's not double meshed. You will absolutely see your underwear through this, so be mindful of that. I actually wore a really light tan ebby thong with this, and that mesh just made it look like I was wearing a brown thong. So that's good. At least it turns it the same color as the rest of the legging. I don't know if you're wearing hot pink or whatnot. I don't know what it's gonna do then. Now I did do the squat test thoroughly in these leggings because this is the most gym friendly. So I did squat in black underwear. You do see it a little bit, but nothing crazy. I also did the sweat test, and guess what? It showed sweat like no other. Actually, I was a bit shocked. It is very good at wicking off of your skin. So I felt my skin, it felt very dry. That's great. But boy, does it show sweat. Now, as you can see, there's a ton of seams going down this legging. Typically, when it comes to a lot of seams on a legging, I'm like, hell no, because it's usually uncomfortable. Luckily, they avoided the kneecap. That's a big deal. You don't want any seams running over your joints. This way, when you bend, nothing's constricting your movements. It's really not noticeable. I didn't really feel the seams or feel them dig in. So this is something where I was like, okay, I can get behind it. I do think if you're in between, you could get away with sizing up in these pieces. Other than that, I would keep your true size. To go over the set, we have the Go With The Flow crop top. The same color, mocha brown. Now this is a very, very lightweight crop top, perfect for in and out of the gym, like when you're going to and from. This you just throw over your set. It is so effortless. You have an enormous headspace here. So if you got a cute do up top, you don't have to worry about, you know, your ponytail falling out or whatnot. The backing is nearly all open and exposed, minus this one string keeping it all together. And then down below it actually twists. So it's a very cute lay from behind. This is see-through. Obviously you don't want to wear it as is. You got to wear something underneath it. But I actually really like this breakup. Okay, so it looks like there's an added design texture overlay. So it gives more of a mosaic touch. You could absolutely size down if you wanted to in this. There's an ample amount of stretch. Look at that stretch. But me, size small. I love oversized fits these days. Closing out the show with the Revolution sports bra and legacy legging in Journey Dark Brown. I wanted to grab the darkest color possible just to show you guys, like, okay, you got some lights, you got some darks, nice variety here. This is made out of their Newbury fabric. You hear me talk about legacy leggings all the time. There's really nothing new here. Can't help but notice, this happens all the time with the legacy leggings. The darker in color you go, the tighter they fit. So I almost wish I sized up to a medium. These days, if I'm going for a dark legacy, it's gotta be sized up. I'm starting to feel like there's no glute space back there on me, which is very weird because this Brady Brown, these shorts fit great. If you guys have never seen my legacy reviews, this material, because it's Newbury, it is very soggy. If you were to sweat in this, because it's so thick, it really does make you feel a little soggy and bogged down. It's not the most lightweight of material, but it is super soft. It's a brush soft, so it's so comfortable for all day wear. This is why I love this legging. To match the revolutionary sports bra, now you do have a little bulkier of material here. The squared off neckline is where it's at for me, along with this laced up backside here. You have so many different straps, none of it's adjustable, but I don't ever feel like it needs to be. There's no weird wonky straps that's just hanging loose. It is such a pretty backing. You have the thick straps over here, so it really is very comfortable to wear long term. And this material down here, not a band, so it's not gonna press in and cause unwanted cinch. This just lays flat over your rib cage. Like me, I usually tuck it up, make the bra a little smaller. You still have removable bra pads. Again, nothing has changed with this bra. I just think this is a great bra if you need more of a moderate support. If you're in between, for me, I would probably suggest sizing up. Alright guys, that is that. I hope you found this video helpful. If there's anything I didn't touch base on, always feel free to comment down below. Again, all of these pieces launch June 24th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can save 10% with my code Gaita. Thank you so much if you do. Always let me know so I can personally thank you and show you the love you deserve. Let me know your thoughts, comment down below. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video. Other than that, this body soup is dope. Soup? My God. What is it? Nice and soaking wet. Gymshark coming your way. Ah! But this is about buff money right now. Relatively stretchy, but ooh, ouch. You got something to say? Oh yeah, we're watching Outlander after this. I can't wait. Any Outlander fans? Come on now. So you don't see your bra plaids. Where's the motherfucking halter top that I just had? Where is it? Wah, wah. Okay, let's go.
Wow, so Elon Musk Tesla strong women like the dumb bitches. Yeah.
Gymshark is back with yet another sale. I'll be sharing with you everything Gymshark shared with me, going over all the FAQs, talking about what you can expect to be on sale, all that good stuff. If you guys are excited for this sale, then definitely scroll down and hit that like button to share your excitement with the rest of us. And while you're at it, subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on any Gymshark updates and new releases. Gymshark is the reason that we started talking activewear on this channel, dating back to 2019 when I first purchased from one of their summer sales they had. Fast forward 4 years later and here we are. And in honor of this being our third Gymshark sale video with them, Bay and I will be giving away 3 $100 Gymshark gift cards. Entry guidelines will be dropped randomly at some point in the video, so stay tuned. First and foremost, when is the summer sale starting? Gymshark sale will be happening June 29th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Over here is where you can find the other times, based off your country, your time zone, and all that. The sale will be up to 60% off select lines. So this isn't technically a site-wide sale. It is select lines only. However, we do have some really exciting news. Our codes work for this sale, okay? Amen. So my code AshleyG, as you guys know, that always saves you 10% on all of your Gymshark orders. Same thing here for the sale. Now you can use my code, stack it on top of your already pretty cool deals, and get an extra 10% off. And in case you guys don't know, that discount code also goes towards supporting this channel. This is what literally keeps these videos coming year after year. Even the review videos you see of brand new Gymshark releases, getting to know what to expect before the launches, that is all due to you, for real. So let's go ahead and check out some FAQs, and then we'll get into what I know of that's going to be available on the sale. First and foremost, student discounts and gift cards will be accepted. We're good there. All right, you guys know if you're a college student, Student Beans gets you 10% off. Now you do have to apply, and every time you want to shop, you gotta grab a code from there. It could take up to 15 minutes. It's a 10% off discount code for college students, or you could just use my code and get 10% off and not have to wait, just saying. You know? Now, a big question I do get is whether or not your carts will be saved. Traditionally, no. We like to say no, there's a good chance your cart won't be saved. But I believe it was last year, Gymshark came out with a brilliant idea to do a wish list. If you haven't already done this before, all you have to do is make a Gymshark account, which is a good idea anyway. So if you're interested in an item and you don't know whether or not it's gonna be on sale, you don't know what the discount's gonna be, add it to your wish list anyway. Then, once the sale goes live, hit up your wish list. All the discounts will automatically be applied. You can see what the discount is. If you decide to go through with that item, you just hit the add to cart button. Makes your life so much easier rather than sifting throughout the entire site. Another popular question, is the website gonna freeze before the launch? No, hell no, because you gotta create your wish list, so they're not gonna freeze the site. A lot of brands do that. Gymshark's not playing that game. So no website freezing, everything will still be live. Now keep in mind, there's a ton of traffic flowing through, right? Everyone's shopping on sale day. If there's a queue for checkout, do not, I repeat, do not X out. Don't X out and try to do it again. You will literally lose your spot in line. When you're in queue, you're literally in line to check out, just like a grocery store. And I have noticed the past few times they've done this, the queue tends to move pretty quickly. So just be patient and don't X out. Something else I noticed that they do, they stagger the times of the sale. For example, I'm EST, they say 11 a.m. Don't freak out if it's 11:05 and then it goes live. Even if the sale does not go live at exactly that time, they're just staggering it out so that the website has less of a chance of crashing. Also, I just want to let you know I'm going to have the FAQ page linked in the description of this video. If you want to access that, it's a really good idea. Honestly, I'm filming this June 20th right now. So right now the FAQ page is not live. It's not available. Good chance once this video does go live on the 22nd, their FAQ page will probably be available, so I'll have that down below. If not, I will have it as soon as it is readily available. Keep in mind, since I am filming this pretty early, and you still have till the 29th before the sale, I might find out more information as we go. So with that being said, I'm gonna create a posted comment. Check that comment, keep checking it back. I might add to that and let you guys know if there's any updates, any other additional information I find out, just so we're all on the same page. That'll be where you can reference and stay up to date. So for example, I asked Gymshark whether or not Klarna and Afterpay will be available. I'm waiting to hear back. So if this video goes up without that information, I will eventually be putting it in that posted comment. Do keep in mind, based off of each country, discounts could be different. Even though it might be the same identical piece, different countries could have different discounts. Alright, it all depends. It depends on their stock and whatnot, all that behind the scenes stuff that I really don't know about. There is a method to that madness, I know that much. So don't be surprised if you go to buy a blue Adapt Animal legging from your country's website and it's only 30% off, but then you go and switch up the country and it's like 60% off. In today's video, and this goes for everybody, athletes, influencers, you name it, we will not be sharing any discount information. In fact, to be honest, I don't have a single stitch of discount information on me. Nobody knows. It's gonna be a guessing game until the sale goes live. And the reason Gymshark is doing this, let me give you a little bit of insight into what the previous sales were like. For specifically Bay and I, Gymshark used to give us each discount for each piece for each country. So when we used to make these videos, Bay would literally lock himself into a room for like 2 to 3 days straight, and he would be pairing up the discounts with the item pictures and creating those slides. Do you remember those? They would take him hours to create. No, seriously, it would literally take him over 24 hours to make those slides. Here's the kicker though. When sale day finally arrived, half of those discounts changed. Gymshark makes changes here and there leading up to the sale. It depends on stock, it depends on a lot of things. So granted, even though they gave us information on the discounts, when it actually came time to sale day, some of those might have changed. Do you remember that Office episode when Michael Scott got roasted? He went MIA for a few days. He was sitting on the swing all by himself looking sad. That was Bay. He was in his own world. He kind of had to just heal from that. So Gymshark's doing us all the favors by not including the discounts. This is great because you don't have any misleading information, things that change, everyone gets confused, and then the world just gets set on fire. And I also want to let you guys know, based off of Gymshark's previous sales, even though they say select lines only, I notice, and it may or may not be like this year, but from my personal experiences, those select lines, it turned into pretty much like the entire website. I remember last time I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, damn, there was so much more available. So basically it turned into a site-wide sale. Not saying it's gonna happen this time, but alright guys, so here's the fun part. Let's go ahead and see what we're aware of that's going to be available on sale. We're looking at individual pieces, collections. This is North America only. Good chance it's gonna pretty much be everywhere as well, but just to play it safe, this is North America only, and again, there's no specific discounts. You ready? So we have some Adapt Animal first and foremost. Check it out, we got pretty much every single color legging, yeah. The Adapt Animal bras and biker shorts. The Adapt Camo, oof. We have tops and we have bottoms. Some more Adapt Camo, we also have shorts, those sports bras, long sleeve tees. Some more Adapt, oh thank goodness they started with the best. We also have some Adapt Fleck. This is actually one of my favorite collections within the Adapt family is the Fleck. We have a ton of Elevate. Whoa, are you seeing this? That's a really good sign to see there's newer lines available for sale. Some more Elevate down here. The shorts, love their biker shorts. Crossover sports bras. Check this out. So they have almost one of every single color they came out in. This is actually one of my favorite sports bras at the moment. I talked about this on Instagram stories. We have a ton more sports bras where that came from. I see that bandeau. You see the bandeau? Even more sports bras. Now we have more high impact, so that's good. Nice variety. The collegiate. Very quickly becoming some of my favorite sweats. The graphic. Okay, so we got some hoodies, t-shirts, power collections, popping off. Some more power. Alrighty. Legacy. They went off on Legacy this year. I don't know if anybody else noticed, but this was the year of Legacy. Cotton. Okay, that's not the name of the collection. These are just cotton pieces. More of just an athleisure approach. Speaking of athleisure, let's check out some paws. So we have the paws midi tanks. Rest day is everything to me. I wear rest day every single time I film YouTube videos. Wearing it right now. Okay, that is the rest day shorts. Some sweat seamless. Say that 5 times fast. I mean, I love the way the waistband snatches you in, gives you such an hourglass shape, but it does tend to wrinkle on me, so that's why it's not necessarily one of my favorites. I like sweat, but I don't love sweat. All right, anyways, moving on. Gymshark has had the training collection since the dawn of time, since I started really getting into Gymshark in 2019. The training collection is one of Gymshark's more affordable ranges. What I like about them is that they have such an assortment of different styles, from long sleeve tops, cropped hoodies, full length hoodies, oversized hoodies, leggings, camis, sports bras. Am I missing anything? Shorts? What?
Loose fit shorts. Tight fit shorts.
Loose fit shorts, tight fit shorts. Thanks, Bae. What a helpful person you are. Oh yeah, and there they are. There's the loose fit shorts. Ooh yeah, I love the training loose fit. The crossover, that's actually one of Gymshark's newer collections. I personally have only tried the leggings and the sports bra. Pocket legging. Okay, honestly guys, I literally just received the pocket legging in last night. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create an Instagram story soon and probably a short, and I'm gonna do a mini review on those. Woven pocket shorts. Has anybody tried these? Comment down below your thoughts. Running collection. So now we're looking at 2-in-1 shorts, tanks. So this was actually Gymshark's speed collection. They're now calling it running. Strappy crop tank. I have the pink one. Mad cute. Built-in bra and all that. It's not supportive, but it's a built-in bra. Super soft tank / t-shirts. We have Vital. Now this is obviously the 2.0. I really don't think they're ever gonna create the old Vital again because they're onto the 2.0. So out of everything that I see here available for the North America store, if you're really looking for intense workouts and you need high support, that is when I would suggest the Sweat Seamless, the Vital Seamless, and the Adapt Fleck. And guys, every single year I get a lot of questions in the comments whether or not this piece is gonna be on sale or that piece is gonna be on sale because I didn't see it in the video. So is it gonna be on sale? I have no idea. I don't know. We've all been given the same construct here. So everything that I just showed you is everything that I know. That's the only information I was given. Like I said before, do I think there's gonna be a hell of a lot more on sale? Absolutely, yes I do. Last year, it was select lines only. I only showed you guys like 50 items. And then, or right on sale day, you look and there's like well over 1,000 pieces that were on sale. This is just what we know of at this time. It's giveaway time. 3 winners, a $100 gift card each. All you have to do to enter is give this video a like. Be subscribed to this channel. For the love of God, help us out. We are getting so close to 100K, not really. We would love to hit 100K by the end of this year. So please do us a solid, hit that subscribe button. And lastly, drop a comment with what collection you're looking to shop during the sale. Now, this could very well be something I didn't state, something that I didn't share with you today, just something you're hoping will be on sale. Comment down below. That is all you have to do to enter in on this giveaway. The winner will be contacted from this account only. I will contact you directly by replying to your comment. You will not be getting random people commenting saying you won or a name that looks like Ashley Gaita, but there's like 2 eyes or something weird going on. So please, if I reply to your comment, double check that it's actually from me and this account. Make sure all the spelling is right before you get too excited. I don't have a WhatsApp. I will never have you pay for shipping or pay me for anything anyway. I mean, this is a giveaway for you. No purchase entries ever. So if somebody's asking you to send them money, the answer is no. And these are gift cards we're giving away, so nothing involving shipping at all. We're getting good at weeding these little bastards out. You never know, one might just slip through a crack. Now this giveaway is open internationally, but it's going to be $100 USD, so whatever that converts to in your country. You have exactly 7 days to enter in on this giveaway, all right? So you have till the 27th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when the giveaway will close and we will select all 3 winners. And of course, the winners are selected at complete random, all right? We use an online generator for that. And I think that's it. That's all you guys really did. It's an easy entry, all right? I just want to get back to you guys. That was that. Who's excited for this sale? Of course, guys, if there's anything I didn't cover that you're curious about, comment down below. I'd be happy to answer as long as I have that answer for you. But do keep tabs on that pinned comment, so your question might be answered there. If I find out something new, you will too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you found this video super helpful. Good luck on sale day. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video.
Like seeing the stretcher towers and like hearing this.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I like it for now. Like, I might not like it once I see the movie, but I think it looks like a work in progress to me. It looks like.
I think they cut like a few of the stretching scenes. Like you don't see him stretching with the board, which I think he stretches when he's riding on the board.
I don't think it's fully finished. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so either. I could be wrong. Just I like to wait for the final thing to judge all the CGI, which I know that's not. Look on the internet, that's probably wrong. I should be completely judging it right now based off the trailer 100%. That's the movie. So.
Exactly. Like you have to make a snap judgment right now, or else people are gonna say you're woke.
Now, I don't know if you should watch it here. I'll refer to the chat because we will watch it if they want to, but it's like to me, maybe we'll save it to the end. People wanted me to watch Tyrone Magnus's reaction to the Baymax trailer.
Oh, God, he hated it, didn't he?
I have no clue.
I should also say, and we should not watch it here, but the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, don't watch
Yeah,
that.
I was like,
I was looking through the actual Star Wars Twitter, from the celebration stuff and all the announcements. Is everything there that we should talk about, or is there another thread that's got more information on it?
I don't think that much came out.
It's only been going on for like 3 hours, I think, right? It's not even been up. It's not.
Oh yeah, it's still going on. Okay, I thought it was over.
I don't want to watch the live stream though because I'm afraid we're gonna get.
Did you see the Thunderbolts trailer?
The one from the other day.
No, the one that just came on today.
Today?
Yeah.
the final trailer was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Well, I saw it. Yeah,
I can watch it.
You know somebody TikTok, man, like why are they spoiling everything? Like we didn't need to know that Bob was Sentry and the boy. And she said, and I'm a fan of Marvel Comics. I said, then you would already know that Sentry is also the boy. Why?
I'll be honest. I think the Thunderbolts merch or advertising has been a million times better than the Christmas Marvel project.
yeah.
I think they've done a better job. Like honestly, Brave New World advertising wasn't great. It was okay. It wasn't great. I think that Thunderbolts has been better. Yeah. And I know people say Thunderbolts tried to make a lot of money. I don't know if Marvel ever expected it to make money. Like I don't.
No.
I have no clue because the movie. I don't think the movie's gonna make like a $1 billion. I know Steve Jobs wanted to say that. I would be happy if it makes like 450 to 500 million. I'd be happy with that, to be honest.
I saw another thing online saying that the Fantastic Four trailer today because they fully expect DC and Warner Brothers to drop the Superman trailer tomorrow because they're also dropping um, the Superman McFarlane toys film tomorrow, and tomorrow is Superman Day. Also, nice glasses there. Just noticed that.
Oh, thank you. This year's Thunderbolts.
Yeah, your glasses are always amazing.
It says Thunderbolts here. Cost around 150 million to make.
Oh, really?
So, $170.
Apparently about 200.
Well, they're saying there's no official numbers, so they're going to get. They think it could be as high as 200, but it looks like they're estimating around 150.
Sure.
Plus, if you go with a conservative number like that, that means the movie costs less than 300 million to make with advertising, which would mean it doesn't have to make as much as some of these other movies.
And I also think the effects they use for the heroes in that movie are like not complicated.
I mean, Sentry is probably the most effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we were also saying the same thing for like Captain America, right? Like we're like, oh, it's 180, doesn't have to make as much DC stuff. Well, and we were still technically right, but it's still technically made a small profit, right? But
I actually bookmarked a tweet today from so it's here from Luis Fernando, who again I have to give him a shout out. Very good, like unbiased numbers here. It's done, and last bet finally happened. Captain America: New World becomes the second 2025 release to cross the 200 million in the U.S. box office. That was from today. So it hit 200 million just in the U.S. alone. Playing in just 440 theaters, available digital. Captain America 4 grossed 338,000 when they dropped it 1.2% last Wednesday. I have to say this, right? Like, one of the numbers we don't really get to see is the home numbers. Like, they don't always release those. But Marvel movies, on average, based on what the industry side knows, makes upwards of 30 to 50 million additional dollars in streaming sales.
yeah,
So this movie, because of the fact that I don't have to watch it on like
yeah.
could be another 30 to 50 million. Because the early access, that's the kind of early access to have VOD is considered box office. So we won't know exactly how much that is.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah.
Yeah, and you know, going back to the whole thing for a second, like I'm gonna say the same thing I said for Captain America. It's box office success determined on those reviews, right? Unfortunately, movies that tomatoes theaters, right? Because this is a movie that could go either way, and people are going to be waiting and be like, okay, is this one of the good ones, or is this one I'm going to get?
I will say that I think Thunderbolts has a couple of characters in it that people really like. Like Bucky is a really big one. I think people really love Bucky.
Yeah.
I think Yelena is really well received by most people.
Sure.
Enough to make it like a $1 billion movie. No. I think it's enough for the movie to have a solid opening weekend, which I think is very good.
Yeah.
I really have to give around that time. Is there anything else now?
Well,
Minecraft. Really. Minecraft is here. Like through May, like there's not another big May movie until Lilo and Stitch, which is their own thing, which is kind of what they didn't have in the stuff like
they're also gonna lose against Karate Kid towards the end of the month too.
Yeah, Karate Kid in May.
I don't think that movie. I'll be honest. Straight up, I don't think that movie is going to do like a lot of money.
Wow, Eric hates Karate Kid and everything of that nature.
It's a really low budget movie, like it's $100 million.
Yeah, I was there. I filmed it. Yeah, I filmed it on a
I mean, just like Minecraft, that movie is 600 million internationally. So
Yeah, I didn't think Karate Kid would be like over like 200, like 100 basically.
I think this is Cobra Kai has tricked a lot of people into believing that Karate Kid is a massive box office thing, and I don't think it is. Karate Kid has had, there's been box office Karate Kid movies that didn't do well.
It's confirmed. Jones got sick.
I am curious because I want that movie to do better than every movie they do. Like I want that movie to do so much for me stuff going forward.
I honestly think it's going to be better than the original box office numbers because it's time.
So that movie did do well when it came out, right? Like we know for
The first one.
right? Like
I've got all the numbers in front of me right now.
okay.
Karate Kid on an $8 million budget made 90 million worldwide. That's pretty good for a movie of 1984. The second one did 115 million worldwide. The third one only did 38 million worldwide. The next Karate Kid, you guys remember that one? $12 million budget only made 15 million worldwide. The 2010 reboot, 30, no, 15 for that one. Karate Kid, the 2010 reboot, which cost 40 million to make, ended up doing 350 million worldwide. That was the one with Jackie Chan.
It only cost 4 million.
40.
Oh no, no.
40 million,
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, that's a pretty solid. I mean, if you think about movies at that level, that's a lot of money for a movie at that level. Typically, mm-hmm. And a lot of that was for Jackie Chan. So,
here's the thing. I love Karate Kid. It's easily one of my favorite franchises of all time. Also, like right back there. It is very like it's not neat, but it is kind of like the people who love it and we support everything. But it doesn't have a huge like casual audience appeal, and that's the thing we've been talking about for like almost a month now, or like a couple weeks now. Is 90s nostalgia and 80s nostalgia still relevant? Do people still care?
Well, that's going to be a determining factor. I think this is one of those movies where we're going to find out if it gets to stay on television or if it still has.
I honestly don't.
I
honestly don't think the general audience for this particular franchise matters as much because I think at the budget compared to the box office is obviously going to be higher now. So it makes like if the budget is like 100 million, it's still going to be a success no matter how you think about it.
Okay, go ahead, Jared.
My only concern is just like this it comes out at what may be one of the worst times to come out because that might be the start of the huge blockbuster.
Yeah.
This will still be in like theaters, Thunderbolts and Minecraft will still be in there, along with How to Train Your Dragon and Elio and Ballerina and like a lot of these other big blockbuster movies, and people are going to have to say, what do I want to see? And are they going to choose like Karate Kid over like How to Train Your Dragon or Lilo and Stitch? Unfortunately, probably not. So they're going to have to make their money in that like first week and a half before those start. That stuff starts to come out.
So, yeah, looking here, it says industry forecast estimates the film opening weekend in North America to be between 40 and 50 million, with a total domestic gross projected to 125 to 150 million, and a worldwide total ranging from 275 to 325 million. However, some of the markets are saying that the opening weekend could be around 41 million. And some of the elements here, as you said, Darren, is that it's got a competitive release window. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's going to compete with Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch. And it says franchises is obviously possible. Yeah. While the original Karate Kid films are beloved, some sequels receive mixed reviews, potentially impacting audience expectations. So, that's
here's the thing. Now, it's like now you see the peak of the corrupted fandom. So like, if a Karate Kid movie can't make money now, in the like peak of its, I would say the peak of its audience, but like it's more popular now than it's been in like 30 odd years, right? Because of the Cobra Kai franchise. Is that fandom strong enough to carry on?
I just looked at the budget.
Isn't it 100 million?
It's 150 million.
Is it really?
Yes. That's the budget for the upcoming Barbie figure.
Jackie Chan.
Legends scheduled to be released on May 30th.
Jackie Chan,
Is
dude.
reportedly approximately 150 million. This reflects Sony's investments. I guess that's all public. It's got a high production value because of the actors that are in it. I mean, they've got actors in it.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, like I'm saying, Jackie Chan is probably a $30 or $40 million
Well,
person.
yeah.
And you bring it back in the character and Daniel.
Rob Macchio, yes. Rob Macchio is like Gal.
I think Cobra Kai is probably his like numbers, but not here.
You had done it in years prior.
Oh, Cody said he's filming and he wants to running with expensive places to go.
I hope so. I want to be your
China. I see this game. Chinatown. They're filming in Chinatown.
Oh, by the way, can we revisit this for a second? You have posted something on social media about your thoughts on your pros. We talked about this the other day.
Again,
I want you to reiterate what your thoughts are on that because I think Lance did not give you the opportunity to express exactly how you feel. And I want you to express it here. About his theory about your Daredevil season 2.
Oh my God! We talked about this earlier.
So Lance wants to basically pin this on a racial tone, which I didn't see it as first. Like basically he forced his thoughts into it to make me like I can't see any other options. But my original thought was maybe it's like a Michelle Jones situation where she's not technically Mary Jane, but she is Indian. And I think what's going to happen is when Sony gives the okay, they're going to make it seem like her middle name is yours, whereas Angie's him, because they don't say their middle name. And you know, everyone has a middle name. Some don't, but the majority. So I think she's going to be a Yuri of the MCU. She's not going to be technically the OG one, but she's going to be a version of it.
Okay.
Kratos, I love you, man. If this happens, I will cash out $50.
Oh!
If this happens, because this is so out of like this would be the height of all heights. If this out of like but nowhere, just like nailed it perfectly on the head with no evidence. I will cash out the $50.
But Jasmine said it would be hilarious if you never went.
Exactly. I wouldn't be right because that's so funny that you just happen to have nailed it.
And it's like I told him earlier. If you're right, cool. But me personally, that's weird to me. Why? Because if she was not an Asian cop, that thought would be
You would, I guarantee you would all be outraged if they casted an American white male as your.
They wouldn't do that though. I'm saying
This is viral. I love it.
that's like saying that. No, you're not saying it because she showed up at the end. But who are those other two white lady cops? Like I told you earlier, does that make one of those close? I mean, does that make one of those daggers? They're extras. The same way they're die.
They have a purpose. They're going to die. They're not going for this.
Is Cherry Luke Cage who's died? No. Okay. Not
They had a purpose and reason why they didn't cast some white American male as Andy Kim. They had a purpose to cast him. There's a reason for casting him.
Thank you, man. Very Japanese. Jesus. Why are you saying it Asian?
Oh no. Yeah, let's put the chat here. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna do South Texas last. So we're close to 80 polls. We're 8 out of 10. Poll up. The choices are there. I think they're all very different. You guys can vote on it. Let's see if we get another tie. We're gonna do for another screen. All right, so Paul with the $5 super chat. Paul, I enjoy Vanessa Stoney's performance on the crown. I forgot. She was on the crown. It's like you just mentioned it. I don't know. How did I forget that? Anybody else watch that series?
Not I have seen it in coffee shop.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I've seen her in anything up until the beginning.
You saw her in Black. Yeah, she's in Black.
She played Shuri, right?
Yeah.
Cody with the $5 super chat. I just want to know about setting up Star Wars for those that are releasing since most of those Avengers release. Well, to be fair, Disney's playing that game a lot. They're playing that game a lot. There's a lot of
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. By now, you would know that the Gymshark summer sale, it's a thing, all right? It's a thing, and it's happening June 29th at 11.
Usually you want to go for 3 weeks between box offices, maybe 4 to
a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not seen my ultimate sale guide video, definitely check that out. We run down everything you need to know about the sale. So in today's video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at my current top 5 favorite Gymshark collections. Now, these are the collections as a whole. These collections are what I've been actually utilizing the most. Now, you guys know I review a ton of Gymshark. I obviously have tried pretty much everything they have to offer. And you can also use these suggestions as a guide during the sale. In case you're new to Gymshark, you don't know what to look out for, these are just my personal favorites that I'm sharing with you today. I'd like to thank Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. So if you're just as excited as I am, definitely hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We have been talking Gymshark on this channel for literally years now. I think we're going on 4 solid years. And also I want to give you guys a big thank you for using my code AshleyG. As you guys know, this is not only a support code, but it's also a 10% discount code for you to use as well. It also works during the sale as well, so you can stack it on top of your discounts. So thank you guys so much if you do choose to use my code. Always let me know so I can share the love with you. Now the collections I'm about to talk about, they're in no particular order. P.S. Here are my measurements right over here, and I will also have them for you to reference in the description box below. Now without further ado, collection number 1. I can't believe I'm about to say this. When I first got the Elevate in, I was like so-so about it, but I gave it a fair shot, and now the Elevate collection has quickly become one of my current favorites. Here's why. What I like about the Elevate collection, alright, you know I feel some type of way about that T-seam, and that's all they've been really coming out with. But once I look past that, this collection is my quintessential athleisure collection. I find that these pieces are comfortable for all day wear, whether or not I want to entertain calisthenics in it, but most importantly for me, going for walks, going for coffee runs, anything athleisure out for the day, this is my collection. What I also appreciate about this collection is you can go for a pattern. They actually recently came out with this geometric style that I really favored. Or you can go for more of a tie-dye, cloud, that spray dye look. Or if you're into more of a solid neutral look, they also got you covered there too. Now, the sports bras are dope. They're actually long line bras. What I love about this is it's versatile. Not only can I tuck up this extra flap, make it more sporty, more sexy, or I can just keep it down, and with me and my short torso, it pretty much gives me full coverage. So right in the midsection, I'm good. Pair that with the high-waisted leggings, even better. Let's not forget, they came out with toppers, t-shirts. I call them toppers, it's just a t-shirt. And onesies as well. Their onesies are really, really comfortable. This material has a slippery to the touch feel. So automatically, this is great for the warm weather. This material is really great for wicking. So if you're out in the sun, hanging out with the girls, even going for a bike ride, you could do a lot with this collection. Their shorts are my favorite at the moment for tight fit shorts because they're 6 inches. You guys know me, I don't like anything that's less than 6 inches. Don't do me like that. Overall, I do find this collection to be very true to size. I'm happy with my true size small. So the fact that they got the 6-incher, that's a plus. The versatile sports bra, plus. And the option for different types of styling, such as the bodysuits, this is why this collection is my perfect athleisure wear. Collection number 2, none other than, you guessed it, if you know me, you know the Adapt collection is still one of my favorites. Now, it might be a little different than what you expect to hear, but my top 2 favorites in the Adapt collection are the new camo and the fleck. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with the Adapt collection, it's basically an umbrella term. So within this collection, you have the camo, the animal, the fleck. I believe the marl's still a thing. There used to be the ombre. You gotta look at them like siblings. They're similar, but different in some ways. The camo. Boy, oh boy, has this changed. From the OG camo to now, it's like 2 totally different animals, really. So the one that's gonna be on sale that we're aware of, this one, is my current favorite. This one's the lava print, I guess you can say. It's a jacquard design where you can feel that print. It comes off of the set. It's cool, it's 3-dimensional. Looks like a bunch of terrain to me. I think it's pretty dope. It's got that rough and tough material for the gym. It is seamless. Now the reason I didn't add the animal in here, take a wild guess. It's actually because the animal still has that old scrunch on it, and I much prefer this new updated raised seam contour. Granted, of course, I'd love to see a different style scrunch here, just in its place, but I think this is a real step in the right direction. It still helps to emphasize the glutes a little bit, but it's not obnoxious. I noticed that with the sports bra, I'm actually wearing it right now. This sports bra, I sized up to a medium, and it's perfect. My small was just too damn snug. Then, on the other hand, when they launched these alongside, right? The Tarzan one shoulder strap with the lace back design, I was a little bit bummed because when I got my true size small in, it sagged right down here. There was excess material and it just wasn't as flattering as I thought it could have been. So I sized down to an extra small and now it's perfect. I also recently sized up in the bottoms for the camo and I'm really happy. Especially in the shorts I'm happy because these shorts dug in my thighs a little bit. So I sized up to a medium. They're great. I really have always loved the fleck because I think the minimal design is a nice switch up. It's there, but it's not. And it's really great at concealing sweat. So is the camo. You'll never detect sweat because there's a lot going on here. Now, if I'm in the mood for something a bit more strappy, but yet more supportive, this is the bra I'll go with. This is double layered. The leggings to me are very similar to the camo. Although you don't have that jacquard design, that 3D grip, it's still seamless. You still have an ample amount of stretch in it. It's still very comfortable to move around in. You still have that thicker material, really great gym set that's durable, that will hold up, that's not gonna rip and tear on you, that's really super squat proof too. I have to say, with Gymshark's Adapt collection, this is the one collection that I don't really have to worry that much when it comes to sheerness because of the thicker materials used. Now, I definitely think their fleck is pretty consistent, very true to size. Again, if I just want a durable gym set, the Adapt line is where I'm gonna gravitate towards. Collection number 3. If you guys are looking for some comfortable sweats, look no further than the Rest Day collection. Ever since I first experienced the Rest Day collection, I have been on the hunt for every single solitary color that they come out with. So if they come out with a new color, I'm automatically getting it. It's really like that. What I love about the Rest Day collection, not only is it very super minimal, like the branding itself, just the shark face logo, embroidered as it should be. It's very basic, very minimal branding. The colors that they come out with are minimal too. You might have a marl design and that's about it. Other than that, it's solid tone. I also really love the fact that they come naturally oversized. So my true size small is oversized perfection. Another thing I like about the sweats, they're very dense and durable, pretty thick, but they're not plush on the inside. The inside is a terry cotton. Now I'm actually wearing the rest day shorts. They're like grandpa shorts on me. The great length that I love. Oh, I always choose them over anything, even when I'm going for a car ride, getting out of the house for a while. They also have their rest day bralettes, super comfy. So if you want to wear under here without wearing anything uncomfortable or tight sports bras, rest day bras are awesome, and I have fallen in love with their rest day slides. All neutrals, they go with all my rest day sweats. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now a hard runner up, which I'm wearing right now, is the new collegiate. They came out with this collection a few months ago. This is very similar to the rest day, but very different at the same time. Let me tell you why. So the inside, ever so slightly softer than the rest day. Not even close to plush still though. Way more lightweight hoodie than the rest day. So if you're looking for an alternative for the summer months, okay, you don't want anything as heavy as the rest day sweats, collegiate is a nice alternative. The only thing with collegiate, number one, it's newer, so there's not as many options to choose from. They also have bigger branding, like massive branding on these sweats. So if you're somebody who's like, no way, minimal branding or nothing, stick to the rest day sweats. If you're somebody who doesn't mind bigger branding, it gives more of a collegiate feel, more varsity if you will, then check out the collegiate because it is oversized just like the rest day. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the collegiate is gonna be today's honorable mention. Collection number 4, are you ready? None other than the Legacy collection. It's called Legacy for a reason. This is the old school Gymshark logo that they use. The newest Legacy has been popping off. Not only did they come out with neutrals, but they also came out with bright colors. Now this is traditionally Gymshark's bodybuilding collection. There's no way I'm a bodybuilder, but I like to lift some weights here and there. Yes, I do. They created the bandeau style Legacy bra. I love it because the straps are super thick, and even better, the straps have a swan hook. So you can actually take them off and adjust them, put them over double side straps, whatever concept you want to come up with, you have options now. Now, even though I typically like to wear seamless to the gym, the Legacy is an exception. The seams that are here are placed in such a way to work for you. And did I mention that there is a very natural scrunch bum on these leggings? Did I mention that? Well, now I am. The Legacy scrunch has always reminded me of the Whitney. You can see it when holding it up, but when wearing it, like nothing ever happened. The material is soft, stretchy, a lot thinner than the Adapt collection, so this is more hot weather friendly. I also really like these shorts. Now they're a little short for me, but I know my gals who really like to lift, and when it's leg day, you're wearing nothing but shorts. The Legacy's your best friend. You have little toggles on the side so you can adjust it, make it even shorter. I feel like the Legacy collection is like yoga wear, but made for lifting weights. They designed it in a way where it's acceptable to do so. They also recently came out with t-shirt shrugs. If you guys remember one of my recent Gymshark hauls, I was loving those and I still am. This is such a cute addition to put on one of these sets. This actually gives more of a rugged feel to it. Now the thing with this collection is you have to like that old school branding. Some pieces have massive logos, the other pieces smaller. I know the newest pieces that just launched, which I have right here right now, they're tonal. All of the logos are very, very tonal. Out of all the Legacy collections that have launched within the past few years, the newest one is my favorite. The color palette, the tonal logos, I think they really nailed it. I forgot to say that the Legacy is true to size. It's true to size. In between size down for the Legacy. Speaking of bodybuilding collections, let's talk about the Power. That made it to my top 5. Can you believe it? Just like the Legacy, the Power collection is a bodybuilding weightlifting collection. Here's a big reason I love this collection. This actually feels cool to the touch. It's that type of material, so great for the warm summer months. The big takeaway is this glute scrunch. This is way more in your face than the Legacy. Legacy disappears completely when you put it on your bum. The Power doesn't quite do that. This scrunch pretty much stays looking like this when wearing it. If you're somebody with very small glutes, I don't think this scrunch bum is gonna be as flattering as you might like it to be. Now, back in the day, the Power collection used to have insanely large logos. Just like the Legacy and the Rest Day, the Power also has a men's line. This hoodie, it's a long crew sweater, very, very comfortable, but now you can see what I mean with the big, large branding. Some pieces have large branding, newer pieces not so much. They also have tees, which make for some really great pump covers. They also have a women's sweat set. This one's great too, but it's not a full length, it's actually a cropped full zip. But if you're somebody who likes a little crop to their sweat set, check out the Power Sweats. They're very comfortable. Now again, the Power collection is not a seamless range, but it fits so lightweight. I actually really like the shorts because they don't cinch in around the thighs. That's hard to come by these days, I find. The Power bras are wonderful because you have this extra piece of material that highlights the chest. I feel like if you have breasts to fill it out, this will look amazing over your cleavage. It will give you such a nice outline. I feel like this collection is super true to size. If you're in between, you could probably get away with sizing down because it's so stretchy. Now, as you can see, they have quite a variety when it comes to solid tones or prints. So if you got that wild side, you can check out the Power collection. If you have more of a minimal solid side, you can check out the Power collection. I just think the Power collection has a lot to offer. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this is just my personal opinion. I always base things off of how I like them, how they fit me and my body type. So by all means, if we have differing opinions, it's all good. That is why I encourage you to comment your favorites down below. And if you are not inclined to comment, I always encourage you to at least read the comments. You might get a better idea of what you're looking for, because again, I am just one person sharing my thoughts and opinions. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to check out my ultimate sale guide video. That's just there waiting for you at this point. It's like, hey, you gonna freaking watch me or what? I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I will catch you in my next video. Mwah!
Updates on kind of stuff we were about so far, and just like some and stuff like that.
I did think Activewear's suit looked really long.
from the
Batman and Robin.
oh
I was like, you don't need to do that with her.
Peter has such a good week.
yeah
Right? Like he's had Last of Us, he's had the Fantastic Four trailer, he's had Star Wars now. Like
all right, let's see where we're
Did
at.
you see people asking, is this a year stretch? I'm like, he's not the only, like, he's not the Reed Richards with a beard.
Yeah, you read the comments like Lance does.
That's all. Dear Eric, in this day and age, you have to read comments.
The Marvel suits especially after 30 years.
Oh my God, I was waiting on that.
Who's ready for yet another affordable Amazon haul? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. That's right, we are coming at you today with yet another affordable Amazon haul. If you guys are familiar, then you would know we love covering a wide variety on this channel. When it comes to activewear or
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
just active fits in general, we love to cover a range of different brands and also different price points. Today we're going to be taking a look at some new jumpsuits and bodysuits from Pumi. You guys remember I have already done 2 videos about this brand. They have quickly become my favorite when it comes to bodysuits, hands down. They're very Skims-esque. You guys actually gave me really great feedback from these pieces, and I'm really happy to see you guys loving them as much as I do. So I'm extra excited to bring to you their new Power collection. Not only do we have a couple of their signature bodysuits to introduce in new colors, but we also have a brand new style altogether, which is their jumpsuits. This is the first time they've ever come out with full-on jumpsuits, and we are here to talk about it. But before we hop into this video, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We love sharing activewear, and in this case, active fashion on this channel. Huge thank you to Pumi for sponsoring today's video. Check out my measurements right over here. I'll also have them in the description box below. And do keep in mind the bodysuits I share with you are already available for purchase. The jumpsuits, however, will be launching June 26th, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. First things first, we're gonna talk about the brand new pieces that Pumi has to offer. These are their new jumpsuits. They're coming in 4 different styles. Today I have 3 to share with you. We'll be taking a look at their spaghetti strap style, their halter style, and tank style. Now they do have a 4th one. This one's gonna be a double strap, which I do not have. Do keep in mind every single style and piece you see, they're gonna be available in like 9 or 10 different colors. What's really cool about these jumpsuits is that it's a completely different fabric than their bodysuits. You guys remember my bodysuit video? Come on, when it comes to Pumi, it's always that really extra soft, second skin brushed fabric. Well now, it's nylon. A lot of my activewear is made out of nylon and spandex. Now before you get too excited, I wouldn't necessarily work out in these jumpsuits. We're about to get into that. I did grab my true size small in all of these pieces. Every single jumpsuit you're about to see in all 3 different styles have the same fabric. They also all snatch the waist because if you look closely, there's a very small ribbing that goes across the underbust. Small as in the ribbing, but don't get it twisted. The ribbing covers my entire midsection. So it really does snatch the waist. You can see in the overlap, I notice it's a waist snatcher. And there's something else you need to know. It gives a little bit of a uni butt because there's no seam breakup, nothing back there whatsoever. Now granted, I was not looking to wear these as is. These jumpsuits are something I plan to accessorize with. So, long cardigans, button-up shirts, and especially because I don't plan to wear these to the gym, that's another reason why the glute separation wasn't as important. Do I think this would have elevated the look just a little bit, adding in a raised seam contour? Yeah, I do. Another aspect that these jumpsuits have in common is the shorts. Each of these styles have a 4-inch inseam short. This entire set, all these jumpsuits are very stretchy, especially the shorts, like right here, these stretch out big time. That is so important to me. I cannot deal with a thigh cincher. What I really like about these jumpsuits is that there's no dreaded CT. I even tested these without underwear. I went complete commando in these jumpsuits and it was so smooth sailing, it's ridiculous. So I'm happy to say there's no dreaded CT. You don't have to worry about that. I actually think in this case, no glute separation helped in this department. And I also think the fact that these can run a little bit big, there's nice stretch, you're good down there. However, I do suggest wearing underwear. Wear a nude seamless thong because these weren't 100% squat proof. Especially in these lighter colors, you'll see not 100%. Not that I plan to squat up in front of people's faces in these, but maybe it does happen from time to time, okay? Whether you're picking up a heads up penny or tying your shoe, I mean, it's inevitable. You're gonna bend down, right? Maybe not low to the flow, but you're gonna bend in some way. So I would definitely wear a nude thong. Something you're not gonna see noticeably through these because they can get a little bit sheer the lower you go, okay? It's like limbo. How low can you go? You don't wanna go low to the flow, no. I don't know what I'm saying. And over time, I did notice that these shorts do not roll up. I even tried squatting around. I did a few jump squats. There was no roll up. So let's talk this halter. There's no adjustments whatsoever on this piece. This is one full solid piece. This jumpsuit does not have any built-in bra pads. No built-in support whatsoever. Not all of them. We'll get into that in a second. Thank goodness they switched up some styles for those who prefer a little more support. You're looking at a pretty thick material overall, but yet it is still super breathable. This is something I would be very comfortable wearing all day outside to a fair maybe. Happy to see them coming in a variety of colors. So if you're somebody who's just like, way too loud, at least they got you covered with some darker tones, such as this dark gray right here. Now, the one thing I did notice with this halter The back here is slightly loose on me. So with that being said, if you're in between, you most definitely should size down. I think you will be a-okay given this incredible stretch. So I performed the sweat test on this piece, especially because it's summer. Say you're at an EDM festival, you're out there all day dancing, you start sweating your bum off, you get the titty sweat. If you're a heavy sweater, you will in fact see sweat showing through. Now, if you're somebody who's like, damn, I really love this halter style, but I can't go without some kind of padding there, your best bet is to either go for a bandeau bra or nip pads. I would honestly say nip pads because then you don't have to worry about the back showing at all. Let's talk about the other style that I have here, which is the spaghetti strap. Now, this is adjustable, yay. And you do have a built-in bra. It's not a shelf bra, it's not that supportive, but it is all connected throughout and you do have removable bra pads. So at least there's something. This style in particular is where I could see the waist snatch. Because you have this extra room for the chest, now this really emphasizes the curves better. Now it's not as simple as the halter. This one obviously has some more contouring around the chest, nice V-shaped neckline, again, thin adjustable straps. So if you're gonna stick with your true size here, totally you can do that. Whereas the halter, I was like, I might have to size down. Everything fits the same otherwise. I do notice the black is definitely the most compressive, even though it's not enough to change your sizes. The one thing I notice about this type of material, in certain ways, it does wrinkle a lot. When you're just standing straight, it looks fine. It's very smooth, body fit, glove, dove fit. But I do notice that when I'm bending or moving around, that's when you'll see the material look a bit wrinkly. I would definitely stick to your true size in this style, but if you're in between, you could size down. The last style of the jumpsuits that I have to share with you today is the tank style. Now this is the only color I have to share with you today. This is in a really warm chocolatey brown, very milk chocolate. As you can see, there's a lot more coverage up top. Now, a few things about this style. You have two thick straps, non-adjustable, slightly open squared off backing. You do have removable bra pads, okay, so you do have some support here. Something I did notice is the way the straps laid on my shoulders. You can probably even see it right here on the hanger. They veer off a bit. They somewhat feel like they're slipping off my shoulders. They never actually slip off, but there is that feeling where they just want to make their way. When you bend and close your arms, it can wrinkle and bunch up, same as the other two styles if you're in between, size down. You do have a bit of dotted contour going underneath the bust. I do believe this tank jumpsuit will be really great if you have a larger chest. I would prefer the other two jumpsuits, all right? I don't need a whole lot of support. I could definitely go without all of this high coverage in the front. For me, I prefer a little bit of cleavage showing, a little ruche spaghetti strap style. That's my speed. We're all built differently, so if you have a larger chest and you wanna try one of these bodysuits, I do think the tank would be your best bet. The tank jumpsuit is coming in at $31.99. Halter jumpsuit is $30.99, and the regular spaghetti strap is $31.99. The double strap jumpsuit that I don't have today is $31.99. Let's go ahead and chat about what we're used to seeing from Pumi. These are their square neck cap sleeve bodysuits in particular. We have this beautiful pink and this really soft lavender purple. The thing I really like about their bodysuits is the comfort level. 10 out of 10 comfort, just like their very new power range, which I would give a 10 out of 10 comfort, truly. These are super freaking flattering. They are extremely soft, brushed fabric, very much stretchy. This material really does hug and mold to your body flawlessly. I do think the cap sleeves are such a nice, elegant touch to a square neck. Even though it's covering your shoulders, it does not touch under the underarm. So the underarm's still exposed and open. I really do think that's a perfect fit for the summertime. These do not have any built-in support, no padding, no option for inserts. I did share with you what it looks like to wear a seamless bralette underneath. For this particular style, I did wear my Ebby seamless bralette. It almost worked, okay? almost. There was a little bit of the bralette that you can see under it. So if you're someone who's gonna wear a bra under this, go as minimal as you can go and seamless as can be. Like I said, there's no cinching around the groin. You do have the snap closure. This is completely thong style. The back here is 100% covered. Now these are double lined. It's not just one layer. If I'm trying to dress down a bodysuit, I'll totally throw a pair of loose sweats over top. If I'm trying to dress up a bodysuit, yeah, you can go high-waisted jeans, high-waisted shorts, but I also really love wearing tennis skirts, okay? If I'm really trying to give that dainty look, wearing a tennis skirt with some built-in shorts, awesome. I would say these are super true to size. If you're in between, you can get away with sizing down given the intense stretch. Something I love about the material of these bodysuits is that they don't have excessive wrinkling. Unlike the jumpsuits, okay, that nylon material that's subject to wrinkling. This, not so much. This is extremely body fit. This is what they refer to as being super Skims-esque, and you can see why. I always have great things to say about their bodysuits, and I'm gonna say the same thing I always say. If there's absolutely one thing that I had to critique about these, it would be just to have the option of some kind of shelf bra in here. Last but not least, let's talk about the crop top I'm wearing. It's this really nice light gray color. This is a short sleeve crop. The crop comes right below my rib cage. No built-in support. It is just as is your traditional crop top. It is the same exact material as the bodysuits, so really brushed soft. There is a ton of stretch, especially around the arms where it matters for me. If I'm gonna wear a tight fit crop top and there's some sleeves, even short sleeves, they cannot dig or cinch into my arms. When it comes to sizing in this crop, there's a lot of stretch, so if you're in between, you could size down. All right, guys, so what are we thinking about Pumi's brand new Power collection? Again, the jumpsuits launch June 26th, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Overall, I think they did a really nice job on these jumpsuits. The color palette is spot on. There's definitely a shade for everybody. Again, if you could get past the slight uni butt, I think you're really gonna like these jumpsuits. If you're somebody who has tried Pumi in the past, comment down below. We all want to hear about how it went for you. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please do consider subscribing. We publish videos just like this every single week. At least once a month we're doing an Amazon haul, so you can definitely expect a lot more where this came from. I really appreciate you guys being here. I love you, and I will catch you in my next video.
Stop being a dumbass.
So they did a massive disservice to him. And then the other people, who are critical social media, they don't do anything for them. Like having one star on the video say, oh, like that's not
And I knew he made it the day. I knew so much and then get the actor like she yeah she's not really going and then I got her like those fans like any character found out now and but I well people are not really fun.
that's what I said in the video. I also said that I think the next big IP move right is the live action because there's so much toxicity. I would not be surprised if Netflix starts.
But right on hold she can that and probably other reasons why she don't want to join too. But she can look at it like, well, look what they did to Daisy, right? Look what they did to the cast of the Approx. Look how they treated them.
I like his like projecting these people that want more. Leia was like
Yeah, it's just it's what is this? You have a bunch of like my age who are in their 50s who think that the way they should do what they want, they think that Disney is going to change their mind because you're I don't know in what reality that's going to work. I can't imagine. Like I can't imagine. I would not let my employees feel like they should be working for me because I'm a bunch of people want me to feel like they're getting paid. I would support them. As long as they're not doing anything wrong, I would support them. That's my biggest thing. Um, Harrison says, as a big Star Wars fan, I haven't been to any of the online fan shows this year. Just so bad, constantly perpetuating the biggest waste in space, like Star Wars theory. Yeah, that's the issue. Is we have so many people who have an opportunity to amplify positivity in the community, who choose to go the opposite direction. And let's be clear here. Get on my soapbox for a second. YouTube perpetuates this because they do not enforce their own terms of service. So you have people making dog whistling racist videos, dog whistling bigoted videos about all kinds of different groups, and YouTube has explicit rules against them in their terms of service, in their community guidelines, and they don't do anything about it. They just let it stay up on their site. And the reason why they have that situation is because they realize how much money there is in negativity. And they're making money with that. So if your channel with 500,000 to 2 million subscribers, and you're making consistent outrageous content, making consistent money for them, they are not going to be mad at you unless this is a problem where the media sees it. You would have to have some outlet pick it up and run a story on it for months for YouTube to actually do something about it.
It's also kind of important they come out saying because violent or
Well, because YouTube's too big for permission to do everything. So they have an algorithm. That's how music gets caught. That's how we get caught for stuff all the time because they have an algorithm that snags stuff. The people that make this kind of content are very careful for the most part about the way they say things so that the algorithm, the robots that are searching videos, won't find anything wrong. You have to actually have a human to look at and review it and see what it is. And they do not have the staff. That's the biggest issue. Anyway, off my soapbox. All right, let's see here. We have a super chat from two of them. Yeah. Real question, Lance. This is for Lance specifically. How often do you food? Let's go. Just kidding. I just really. Oh!
I mean, that's just not well, just
Eric, have you seen my despair and sorrow on TikTok today and yesterday? Well, I watch more than just superhero content. Yeah, I how the staff show they have to do those cost cutting measures and start trimming the fat.
Yeah.
Well, Chicago Fire decided to trim some fat. The dump like cut out like the best characters.
Okay, so I don't watch that, but I did see some articles about it. They're pretty shocking.
And then they just killed off the lead of 911.
That's very shocking. Was it like a money thing?
You're a freaking vampire, buddy. You can't look it.
No, that's so fucking stupid.
Todd says that Lance is always mad about something. Does that make sense?
See, like, I notifications because my phone won't know. Yeah.
Life taking vampires.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
People talking about captain now. They just
Someone cheaper. Someone cheaper.
but the thing is, they're keeping Angela Bassett. Like she's the executive producer of this show, and the new spinoff. Like I didn't know she just had a new spinoff. She's like Ellen Pompeo of the show. Like she's Meredith Grey at this point.
Yeah.
That's why she was mad when Rudolph like that.
Oh, we can talk about this for a second. We'll see. Shoot out the recap or something. Left me speculate. We can talk about it for a second. We know the Star Wars thing.
They killed Quimbleton and they killed off Bonnie.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah. So Anthony Mackie said that this was a literal cliffhanger. No one is safe. Everyone is expendable. Are you? Yes, but I also think yes, all the thoughts make sense. Most of them are great. But I think
the original Raven started it all. Chicken fingers, crinkle cut fries, Texas toast, and those in sauce. Can't figure out what's behind your high blood sugar. No matter how much you do, or how many medications you try, excess cortisol.
here's the MCU that does not work will be eliminated. Bring back characters and actors that want to jump back in, didn't work in the past, or recast those characters so they have access with younger actors. That's what I think.
And then emails like a year ago. I like they are actively having
Yeah, it's like you say it again.
You shouldn't have said that out loud, bro. Like you shouldn't have said that out loud. Because you know the weirdo is gonna say, hey, look at what this string says. Let's give you a list of characters you don't care about.
I'm not saying this will happen.
Sam
No, we've already talked about it before. Look, I don't think Sam Wilson is gone. My theory about Sam Wilson is he will continue to be Captain America, but we'll have Steve Rogers as Captain America, and then we'll have what's his name? I can't think of his name now. John. John will also be Captain America. I think those three will all be Captain America existing at the same time.
just
I because Lucky was honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
if they're basically Inseam dies and then gets cast.
I don't like this last theory. Everybody likes this now. We need to get over it. If Bucky goes away,
That's just transformed to come back as Christmas
Freaking retard.
look, Bucky, the Bucky that we have now, the reason why, and I know people are going to disagree with me, I don't care, but the reason why I think he
Just like
works,
Trump when he said
I don't care. The reason why he does works is because of the movie is to bring in Bucky to the end of the entire. So I think if Bucky dies, Sebastian Stan gets killed off as Bucky, that's it. I think that's Spencer's gone. However, I could see them bringing back another Captain America to play people. But Bucky from another world will not be able to work. I don't think
Captain America is so.
John, hey, Captain. And because Sam movie didn't make as much money as they wanted it to, let's just have a series younger Sam come back as Captain America on a movie by movie basis.
So,
That's what's going to happen. Steve Rogers spent 6 months together as a team of Captain Americans. They're no longer like just one of them being Captain America. There were multiple Captain Americas at the same time in the comics that I've seen. That's
yeah,
the one that just happened.
I know, so it would be very controversial for him to come back and take the job off of Anthony. So he won't do that. So the only way you agree to that is that both of them can still be happy there. And Disney will say yes, because Disney wants it back. That's the reality. So they'll both be Captain America, but Anthony will never be the solo lead.
Well, you killed the rest of it.
It sucks, because I think they should do it, but I feel like they are.
That's the case. Oh, I guess Sadie Sink is going to come in and marry Jane because they want the white. What?
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying that I think that's the direction they're going.
No, well, then in that case,
Thank you, Mr.
It's not and it sucks because I think those are and
Yeah.
what how we
it's never the reality. People that look like me will never have the full acceptance of the comic book space, of the fictional space in general. That will accept it. They have people were mad when they cast a black guy as a black guy. Like, come on now. When they cast him, it was an issue. Why? I don't know. When they cast Johnny they said, "Oh my God, why are you racist?"
Right. No, they're upset. What's the goalpost move? I was saying this about this. What's the goalpost move to where canonically Black Panther as superheroes context and people were still attacking it, but right now it's on the wall. There is no R for me, right? So like, yeah, I don't know. They still